And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Oh, pardon my voice as always. It sucks. Oh, wow. That stuff is harsh. Ah, plus it's Monday. See, all weekend I don't talk that much as I usually do. Well, that's not really true. I probably talk more during the weekend than I do now. Damn it, I'm always talking. I wonder if that annoys people around me. Probably. And there's my lovely wife. You still talk a lot. Yeah. And unfortunately, my lovely wife, has to be the one to hear me talk. It like I think it was last night. Yeah. So me and my wife, basically right now, we have empty nest syndrome, except we have a cat and a dog. So we have a cat and a dog, which basically the cat and the dog occupies most of my wife's time, especially the dog Lacey. She's very high maintenance retriever. And now, when I say retriever, I mean golden retriever. She is high. These dogs get obsessed with friggin' tennis balls. We got more friggin' tennis balls laying around our house than we got anything. And the dog, listen to me, the dog has trained my wife to constantly throw tennis balls. So my wife's whole day is work, throw tennis balls, prepare Lacey's meals, which includes cooking chicken and rice, taking care of an aging LITECOIN little, which is our cat. She's just a bitch now. LITECOIN little has went from being the most adorable little on-screen kitty cat, right, to a diva. This cat is absolutely just a diva. She wakes us up in the middle of the night and she'll fuck with my wife all night long because my wife will just nudge her, like, little leave me alone, where I'll throw that cat halfway across the fucking room. You fuck with me once, I'm throwing you. You better heal. My wife's way too gentle. I'm more of a leave me the pluck alone while I'm sleeping person. So, all right, where the hell was I going with this? Oh. So last night, all right before we were going to bed, Lacey, uh, we usually let her out right before we go to bed. So my wife says jokingly, Lacey, go with Daddy. There's a lot there's a lot of people that would like to hang out with your dad on a regular basis. He's pretty popular. And I made a joke right back, and I said, honey, I can barely impress our teenage daughter. This dog is obsessed with my wife. There is no other person in the world to this dog except my wife. I could die in front of the dog, and the dog would walk over me to see what my wife was doing. Couldn't give two chits about me. Okay, that's the dog update. So, what's going on in cryptos? My friends, we are going into the crypto conference period. This is when there are more crypto conferences and meetups. We love our get-togethers. Right? That's what she says, honey. But she's all mommy. She's all mommy. So we have these conferences, and mind you, 99% of these crypto conferences are the same damn people. It's just, yes, earnestly yes. Are you also going to Miami? Yes. I am speaking. I hang on a second. All right, this is what I got going on. Oh man, I changed all that shit and it didn't save. What a bunch of crock of crap. I gotta do it again. Well, the next event I'm at is this coming weekend with LITECOIN Lisa and Bitcoin Oklahoma. And then, yes, I'm speaking at SHITCOIN 2022, which is Ken Bozak's event. Then I'm at Bitcoin 2022 in Florida, which SHITCOIN 2022 is right next door to actually Bitcoin 2022. So yeah, I'll actually be at both of those. Then then we have our investors and our founders group. Oh, big announcement for the founders group tomorrow about the website. If you're a member of the founders group, listen tomorrow because I have huge news. You'll be able to log on and create your account in the Founders Group website tomorrow. So you'll actually be able to log in and create your account for the Founders Group tomorrow. Watch the show for details. So this weekend, I'm going to Oklahoma. I'm taking the RV, heading down there. I'm with LITECOIN Lisa on Friday, and I'm at Bitcoin Oklahoma event on Saturday. And I will be speaking at the event on Saturday. So they get an hour of me talking about, and the topic that I'm going to talk about this weekend is actually part of what I'm going to talk about today. The Bitcoin economy. There's a reason, right? There's a reason that my show is completely different from every other cryptocurrency show out there. Every other cryptocurrency show is solely focused on the price of everything. What's the price of Bitcoin? What's the price of Ethereum? Which way is it going? What's going on with the prices? My friends, yes, that's important to the newer people that don't understand where the industry's at now. See, the big money in cryptos of the prices, that's already basically done with, except for a few projects. Now, where we're at now is if you want to make, and I mean real money, it's in venture capital, in the real world applications of blockchain and cryptocurrency. And yes, education. It's why we created the Founders Group. See, the Founders Group, which, like I said, watch the show tomorrow. You'll be able to log on and create your account on the Founders Group website if you're an existing Founders Group member. We are not taking new Founders Group members yet because we have to get all of the existing ones on already, all right? So, but whenever the Founders Group for new founders are available, I'll let you know. That'll probably be towards the end of this week. Not sure yet. Lori hasn't told me. So the economy that's growing, the real world applications are coming. Remember the 3-hour video I did on Patreon channel last week was explaining the machine phi. All right, see, a lot of you haven't even heard of this. You're like, wait a second, machine phi? What the hell is that? What is machine phi? You've you, you've heard of NFTs. Uh, uh, you've heard these other like little tag names, but you've never heard machine phi. Hence why my show is always on the cutting edge, because machine phi is the industrial revolution in cryptocurrencies. It's where your computer is your employee. Hence, the CALIX solutions laptops. See, we are moving into an economy that is digital at its core, but yet decentralized at its core. And I've explained this on my Patreon channel, which, by the way, the link is under here. Join the Patreon channel soon as I wrap up this video. Today, I'm going right over to Patreon, and we are talking some woo. We are talking some cliff high economics, things I can't say on YouTube stuff today, right after the show here. So, the machine phi is like a reiteration of the early days of Bitcoin. See, in the old days, the Bitcoin blockchain was able to run on a laptop or on a computer. Well, now the Bitcoin blockchain is so massive, and there's so much calculations and so much power that you need. You can't run it on a laptop anymore. But machine phi, and I showed you guys the videos last Wednesday on the 3-hour Patreon show, where you're going to have opportunities to run projects on your laptop and get paid to do it. Now, these are going to be very specific and very created for a certain type of laptop. See, while everyone else was looking at price and watching the prices and stuff, guess what old Bitcoin Ben was doing? Bitcoin Ben was watching lectures from cryptographic and blockchain developers at MIT and Google and all these other high-level. Most of the videos I've watched on what's coming in the future have maybe 100 views. Because everyone's focused on what's the now, what's hype now, which coin is gonna hit an all-time high next. Ooh, I can't wait. While Bitcoin Ben, put on my work hat and I switch over to MIT's blockchain YouTube channel. Boy, you haven't partied until you've watched one of those 6-hour lectures on machine phi, on micronodes, on decentralized event hosting. That was a good one. I'm pretty sure it was 17 hours of lectures on the code and the description of how a pay-per-view event will be able to be held on a decentralized event micronode system using thousands of decentralized laptops with the event wallet on it. Did you hear what I said? Basically, one event. Don't think of a company. Think of an event. Think of like think of an MMA fight. All right. So let's say hypothetically that CALIX Solutions partners up with Joe Rogan and the MMA and all that. And we work out a deal where we'll host or we will introduce that event to the people who have CALIX Solutions laptops. All right. So we will verify the wallet code is secure. Then we will, all right, then we will put that link to the wallet on the CALIX website. And everyone who has purchased a CALIX laptop will have a login. Well, CALIX will send out an email that there's an event being offered on the website. You'll be able to go log in to calixsolutions.io, type in your login, go to the laptops job page, I guess it would be the events or projects link. Then you'll actually be able to download that wallet directly from our website and earn money to host that one event. Now, mind you, the reason that that event will want to run on our laptops is because our laptops are set up specifically for cryptos. They are adjusted where the software doesn't mess with the wallets. And the wallets, because as you saw on the video last week on Patreon, the wallet will be written in such a way that it's a closed network with a secure link. This is all coming in the future. Whether you guys like it or not, or you don't, or whatever, this is the future. Decentralized events, and I'll tell you why. Because of the cancel culture, right? Let's say you want to host a comedy show or a comedy gig. Let's say Joe Rogan wants to host a 1 hour live comedy show. But Joe Rogan is so not woke. Joe Rogan is so this and so that. Why would Joe Rogan worry about dealing with multiple different platforms when he could launch his own event with his own wallet and then just share some of the profits with the event with the people hosting the event? And then the event is decentralized and cannot be taken down by anybody. This is the future of entertainment online. The future of everything. Everything is going to be decentralized. Hang on a second. Where's my little clicker? Yep, there we go. All right. T. Headley. If everyone is running machines to earn money and stream for personal use, imagine how necessary data becomes with the broadband expansion software. Exactly. See, people don't understand. Now, there are people that are called maxis. These are people that only think the only thing you ever need is Bitcoin. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the OG. Bitcoin is going to be the fundamental monetary network of the globe. That's in the sentence, put a period, you're done. That's what the Bitcoin is going to be and is growing that way now. What the maxis don't understand is that these other projects like Theta, like like DIVI, like eDivi, like there's a ton of them out there. But the thing is that all of these are going to work together, interoperability, to create a decentralized Zach, yes. I am switching over to Patreon right after this broadcast. Someone says, what is eDivi? That's a whole nother show. I will be getting Nick on from the DIVI project on what that is. These projects and this software, see, that's what people, right? There's old Jim Flanagan. eDivi is like wrapped Bitcoin, allowing Divi to be on the Ethereum network. Yeah. By the way, do you got your Divi? Because eDivi makes the Divi coin unstoppable. I digress. It increases the use case of the Divi coin by about 100. Let's just put it that way. See, people don't understand that, and it's why the founders group and the investors group, which, like I said, founders, make sure you're here tomorrow because I'm probably going to have Lori on and walk you through how you log in and create your account. Don't know yet, but the website's ready. It just needs a little tweaking today, and then it will be ready tomorrow for you to log in and create your account on the Founders Group worldwide website. See, but the Founders Group is this. The Founders Group is an investment group who runs a venture capital fund. And that venture capital fund invests in seed stage projects. And when I say projects, people hear like shit coins or something like that. No, my friends, we're talking about software where the Founders Group and I, because I know a lot of people in cryptos with projects, where projects Sometimes they're just two guys who need just enough Mountain Dew and Hot Pockets to write the software that they're going to launch. And they only need investment of, I don't know, like 50 grand or maybe 25 grand to write this software. But the founders group, we fund them. Think of the founders group as 1,750 investors, sharks on Shark Tank, who get these projects put in front of them. And they look at it, they poke it, they kick the tires, they talk with the project, team, they look if it's useful. Then on the website, the founders, they vote. They vote if the venture capital fund funds the project or not. See, while every other crypto show out there is telling you the same thing you can read on Cointelegraph, the Bitcoin Ben show is creating venture capital funds out of El Salvador, which, by the way, big announcement. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Did she text me those? Yeah. All right. I have pictures of the office that we have officially rented in El Salvador. The Founders Group officially has offices in El Salvador now. That means that the Founders Group members officially have offices now in El Salvador. That means pretty soon that the Founders Group will be able to file their LLCs in El Salvador and get dual citizenship in El Salvador. See, there's a method to my madness, friends. It is grow value, invest early, get rich, change the world. Anyone want to join me? Oh, yeah. Crypto Sherpa. I actually sent him pictures last night. Yes, this is a nice office building. This is not just like some half-assed little office. Oh, and guess what? I'll be going down to El Salvador here in the next month or so. And I'm going to be finding a house to get, rent, maybe buy, we'll see what the price is, for the Founders Group. Where if you're a member of the Founders Group, you'll have a house to use when you go down to El Salvador. You'll have a house and probably a car with a driver. My friends, we go big or we go home, baby. Because the Founders Group isn't a passive life. If you're in the Founders Group, it isn't a passive life. You are involved. I'm just okay. Look at Cat. Say what? A house in El Salvador with a driver? Yes. And yes, the driver is also security for you. So yes. All right. Yeah, it's so you'll have a house to go to and an office to go to if you're part of the Founders Group. This, and oh, by the way, can anybody guess what the capital gains are of any crypto company headquartered out of El Salvador? Bum 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 bum. Zero. Exactly. Bingo. Hence why the Founders Group is headquartered in El Salvador. And hence why the Founders Group website is launched out of El Salvador. And hence why the Founders Group investment fund is all cryptocurrencies. You know why? And hence why most of the Founders Group are going to actually get dual citizenship. You know why? Because then the U.S. government ain't got shit to say to us. And if you are a dual citizen, guess what? All of your crypto trades and all that, well, you're doing that as a El Salvadorian dual citizen. See, once again, method to my madness. While the rest of the crypto shows Bitcoin's up, Bitcoin's down, Litecoin's up, Litecoin's down, DIVI's up, DIVI's down. What has Bitcoin been doing? Bitcoin Ben is creating a empire because what I understand that 99% of the crypto shows out there don't understand. This is just the beginning of a global industry that is going to run the world for the next 500 years. And who is going to run that system? Who is going to invest in the software? Who's going to invest in the foundations of this industry? See, right now, all we got is really neat exchanges. We've got Binance and We have NFTs and we have all that. Oh, my friends, blockchain is so much bigger than that. Cryptocurrencies are so much bigger than that. Utility tokens are so much bigger than that. NFTs are so much bigger than that. And if someone like myself were to launch a group of investors with the same vision as him, then launch a venture capital fund out of El Salvador that invests in seed rounds. And if you know anything about seed rounds, that's when you get the most shares for the least amount of investment. That's the seed round. Where we invest in the seed round of the companies that are building the next 500 years worth of economic production. I'm just saying. See, my friends, the people who understand hey, at the end of the week, you will be able to join as a founder. Right now, or tomorrow, we are going to on-ramp all of the existing founders. Then later in the week, we'll be able to accept the new founders once all of the existing founders are on the website, and if they have decided to purchase their second share option. After that, there may not be any founders group memberships available after that. We don't know yet. There may not be an option for the general public to actually purchase a founders group membership at the end of the week. We don't know yet. But this I already have people mimicking this. There are already people mimicking what me and Lori and the founders group are creating. Max Kaiser is actually mimicking what we are doing right now. He knows what's coming, and he knows where the money's at. Now, Max Kaiser is a maximalist, but Max Kaiser ain't stupid. Right? He's creating a venture capital fund for a bunch of mostly millionaires, but a couple of billionaires. And they are going to be launching projects like Max Kaiser's going to go from a maximalist to a shitcoin entrepreneur. Mark my words, he just won't have his name on it. He'll be invested. Oh, absolutely. Max Kaiser is going to be the reverse, or Max Kaiser is going to be the Berkshire Hathaway of the Bitcoin maxis. See, at the top, Berkshire Hathaway, the leadership, that one old guy who eats ice cream, right? He says, "Oh, Bitcoin's junk. It's junk. It's a Bitcoin. It's rat poison." Yeah. But his investment fund, Hathaway, Berkshire Hathaway, they've been invested in blockchain for about 4 years now. And I can prove it. Look up um, uh, look up blockchains LLC or blockchain LLC. It's a city that's being actually built out in Nevada. Exactly. Blockchain LLC. It's a city out in Nevada or Arizona or, yeah, something like that. It's Warren Buffett, Hathaway, and Tesla. There's another company involved. Microsoft, and like 3 other companies that are all been invested in that blockchains LLC alone. See, the leadership of the world is gonna, it's there's a competition. Let me put it this way. All right, there's a competition between the old world order, which we refer to as the new world order, and the new world order, which is us, which is the founders group, which is Max Kaiser's group. See, Max Kaiser's group and the founders group are on the same side. We are based on decentralized global governance. The old world order is focused on centralized global governance. That's where the war is at. The war is centralized versus decentralized. And my friends, we are going to win that war because decentralized always wins. It's more agile. This is the future, my friend. All right, I'm going to wrap up this video, but we're going to continue over on Patreon. If you want to hear more and deeper in depth on the things I cannot say on YouTube, click the link under the show. Join me on Patreon. It's only $5 a month, and trust me, it's the best $5 that you will spend on an ex-truck driver with a speech impediment as sexy as me. I guarantee it. You won't find a sexier ex-truck driver with a cryptocurrency show with a speech impediment who lives in Missouri than me. There we go. Okay. Meet you guys. Oh, yes. And on your way out the door, make sure you like and subscribe to whatever platform you're watching. And I'll see you in and on the Patreon channel in about 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes to jump off here and get over there. Love you guys. See you there. Bye-bye.